EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals.
To kick off for Arizona.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go from Glendale. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll throw first play with Penix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in, because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On second down, here's Penix. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 on the pickup. It's good for a Falcon first down.
A gain of 14.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And a lefty Penix on first down. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
And there's some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
They'll go again here to Connor. And will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Jump out! Listen, yeah, live. Teammate! Screen again.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. From the 20, here's 2nd and 7.
Back north. No. 358. Split again.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's James Conner. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
You got 58.
First down for Aaron. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
6 yards to go.
Gotta get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll let one go down the middle. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Folks, extra point is good. And the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. Pass to the tight end, Hurst. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
43-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
no gain on the play. It's now third and 4.
Inside. Get 300. Get 320. Yeah, this. Take 30. Jump out.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
5-yard gain.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run it on first down to Connor. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. And they've got second and long. 2nd and 14. Running here is Connor. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
It is 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. That one is good. And the Cardinals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Penix. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd and 10. Now the holder of the state rushing record as a freshman here in Arizona, it's Bijan Robinson. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. A pickup there of 13. First down, Atlanta.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Going now, Penix on first down. Out wide, that's Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Buda Baker on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 26-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards.
He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with the touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
To return is Greg Dortch. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Get 300. Get 300. 319. Back north.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Penix. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Folks' kick is good. And the Falcons tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Dort now to return it. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over inside. We are going.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. prevents the big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Back north. Get 300. Hey, 88. Hey, teammate.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
26.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
19, go!
Here's Penix. Escaping to his left. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Dortch now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The shotgun hits, and for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. Now Penix. Got his man at the 6. And he will score! Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. That his second TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, 300. No. Take 30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over. Here, Mike. Screen it.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Inside. No. Screen it.
Rodgers. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Penix. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Atlanta.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, this. No. 319. To the 50. Jump out.
First down for Aaron. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
26.
At the 44-yard line.
Inside.
Here's Rodgers. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That's caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Rodgers finding Wilson for a big one. It's a gain of 43 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Hey, 88. Back north.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 10.
50. 258. Jump out. Mike. 26. Take 30. Inside.
Again, it's Rodgers. To the goal line and in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision brought it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. McLeod now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Down the field, he's got Barner. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Here we go.
Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's another.
You see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me?
And he's into the end zone. What a response. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick is good. Next to score, Falcons 37, Cardinals 16.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
Go to 50. Jump inside. Get 50. Hey, take 26. Screen again.
2nd down, Rodgers. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88. Now, Liz. Flip it.
Throwing, Rodgers. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
26.
Rodgers going up top again. He'll get this out into the left flat. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Get 300. Get 300.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Pass complete there to Harrison. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
That's another Cardinals 1st down.
Over.
1st and goal.
From the gun, Rodgers. That one taken in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
22.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. McLeod return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Tackled there by Mack Wilson.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 24 now, here's second and 8. In motion now, it's Miller. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Pushed out to his left. He's going to run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Hey, take 20. Hey, 88. Jumbo.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Inside. Bennett. 318. Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Split it in.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get that one out to Connor. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings
26.
up third and 3.
Back north.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Harrison. First and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
Hey, take 26.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
4 yards. Complete to Trey McBride.
Connor going to try to pull his way in. And he will score. Game on. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think of it, that is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Throwing is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Short throw taken by Pitts. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And they'll be taken down. That is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go right back to Connor. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Talk things over before third down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now Rodgers. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88. Take 30.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big one here in the fourth quarter. And even 50 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
Hey, take 26. Over here. Slip again.
They'll run it here, and it's Connor. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Back to goal. Green 18. Jump out. Get 300. Get 300. Green 18.
Rodgers hit as he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
50. 26. Teammate. Yeah, this. Screen 18.
Third and goal for Aaron Rodgers. And he's in. Zay Jones. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is first and 10. They'll send a man in motion left. On first and 10, it's Penix. That's caught. Ray McCloud. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. They'll drop to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here's first down.
And the Falcon first down.
From the gun, here is Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. London brought in motion. They'll run with Robinson. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here is 2nd and 7. London brought in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Now on 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Here's Robinson. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
It's 4th down.
This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back north.
Rodgers on 1st down. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
258, 26. Yeah, Liz. Get 300. Get 300.
Here's Rodgers. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
630. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Box it. Hey, take 26. Jump out.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Back north. Hey, 88, 26.
Here we go. One final play. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, live. 318. Get 300. Get plant. Kelly. Don't let Kelly. Go to 50. 630. Go to 50. Hey, you block.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish as this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.